Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Opinions and More on Broadway TV. My name is Adeyemo Miriam Temidayo, and I have my colleagues here with me. I'll allow them introduce themselves, starting from Marianne.
Marianne, hi.
Dennis.
Dami.
Tutu.
And Prince.
Okay, so today we'll be talking on the trending matter everywhere, the sex doll issue. So we're going to be sharing our opinion on if sex dolls actually replace women, the roles of women in the society. I'd allow everybody share their own opinion about the whole sex doll, while happening everywhere. So I'll start from Dennis. Dennis, what do you think?
I don't think it's going to be possible for the sex doll to replace. It's never going to happen.
Really?
Yes.
Because the guys are the ones saying women are not going to do shakara again and everything. There's another alternative.
We are very, very different. So he might accept. I might. I might not accept. So it's different. We have
So
different.
you're
mindsets.
against the opinion. You're against the fact that
I'm against it. I'm not with it at all.
really.
Yes.
All right. So Okwe, what do you think?
I don't think it's possible, but to each his own. If you think your plastic can replace flesh and blood, voila. But I don't think. You know, men nowadays, their mentality is, I don't understand. So some people might actually be of the opinion that plastic, inanimate objects,
Yeah.
as in, I don't even know what to use to describe the thing.
Lifeless.
Thing, no,
Yes.
can replace. Okay, let me just say.
Okay. Marianne.
Because please let the men buy their sex dolls.
Really?
One, because yes, at least since they said sex dolls can actually replace women, some men think it can,
Yeah.
and a few women will not be doing shakara anymore. Please let them buy the sex dolls so that women can stop cleaning the house. Let the sex dolls to start cleaning the house, taking care of the children. Let the sex dolls
Get pregnant.
start ironing their clothes. Let the sex dolls start giving them kids. And because the only thing they actually derive from that sex doll is just the sexual pleasure, and it's not even complete. Please don't say.
How do you mean it's not complete?
You're not going to be hearing any sound, except you want to be playing some
Are
song.
you sure about that?
Or is the sex doll supposed to be moaning and telling
They produce
you
sound, yeah.
They produce sound?
There's no sound
You see?
in it, imagine. So all those things, but is it everything? Is the sex doll going to give you like orals? Can the sex doll give orals? Because I'm sure that's one thing men can actually do without.
Hey, no. Men can't do without it, please.
So it's not like those sex dolls can actually give orals and all those things. So if they feel like sex doll can replace women, they have a long way to go. Because I don't know if the sex dolls, if they say, oh, we can cook the food by ourselves, fine. You should start impregnating your sex dolls too.
All right. So you feel like the roles of women in the society is just to clean the house.
No, it's
and,
more than that. But those are like just the basics. Is sex doll going to be supporting you, like mentally?
Okay.
Like, is sex doll going to be praying for you every morning when you're going out, busy looking for trouble in the whole thing, and then your sex doll will be in the house praying that God please protect my husband.
Okay.
Sex doll is not going to do that. Sex doll is not going to advise you when you need advice. Sex doll is not going to be your friend. Sex doll is not going to be your best friend. You can't even go and complain to sex doll and say, oh, my boss at the office.
It's just for this sexual
just
pleasure.
wanted to, was annoying me, or it's not sex doll is not going to call you and say, oh, sorry baby, to be fine and everything. Are you is sex doll going to be calling you on the phone and asking you where are you? I'm worried about you, all those things.
And all that.
So
Yeah.
you can't even replace women with sex dolls. The only thing sex doll is going to give to you is just sexual pleasure. And for me, it's not complete. It's half.
Okay, that's your opinion on
An expert in giving sexual pleasure.
The complete
on
one.
Yes.
sex doll. So Miss Dami.
Okay, so I actually do not think there is any man on this earth that actually feel like sex doll is going to take the place of a woman.
Okay.
And then when you are saying a woman in society, it's not. I think the correct term should be: will sex doll replace the sexual satisfaction men derive from women?
All right.
Because when you are saying women in society, it's not possible for sex dolls to say wants to contest it's not possible for a sex doll to say he wants to be a feminist or a humanitarian or to be anything. So it's not. So I don't think there's anybody in this world that will actually feel like sex doll is going to replace. Even in the sexual term, everybody knows that sex doll can never replace a woman in the old sexual terms. So I think people will just buy it and say this thing. I think it's just pure banter. And then the fact that the world is coming to an end, anything can happen. People feel like they can do whatever they want to do because we all know that this world has ended anyways. All these ones that are doing is just reserves from whatever show God still wants to watch. So the world has definitely ended. So anybody who actually feel like, or nobody even feel like it. I know nobody feels like they can replace it. People will just buy it and then at the end of the day just dump it somewhere. And then to just get the fame, to just get the laughs, to just get the whole paparazzi people to talk about it like, oh, I got a sex doll, and then they will just end up dumping it somewhere. It's not even a complete, or how am I going to say now? Even the ones that are released, it's not even a complete form, so to say. Even the released one is just for them to test run and everything. And I'm sure before they go back to their tables and everything, maybe the world will definitely end there. So nobody's going to feel like they actually need a sex doll to come and do whatever. So to me, I actually feel nobody feels that way. Nobody actually feels like sex doll can replace female. So, and of course, like Marianne said, there's no emotions attached to it. One of the basic reasons for you to have a woman in your life is the whole emotional attractions and everything. So.
But on social media, it is everywhere. Like all the guys now are now using that opportunity to get at girls and be saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That it's just pure banter. It's just a banter that girls should not feel like they are everything. It's just banter. It's just the whole let me tweet this and have plenty retweets. The paparazzi behind it, not because of all these people that are even saying this thing. How many of them have the sex doll? They don't have the sex doll now, but it's expensive. So it's just the old banter.
But I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, before you know it, now they'll come up with a term saying that all these things when they say falling in love with a sex doll, it is called something. Do you get? I feel like very soon now they would come up with a term and say that it is something again.
Before people that come up with these things are the people that actually have time, people that don't have something meaningful to do, and these people do not even have the money to buy the sex stuff. So it will take a long time for you. Do not expect. Okay, let's assume Mark Zuckerberg is so rich and everything, and he feels like, oh, let me buy a sex doll. You would know that Mark Zuckerberg would not sit down and say, oh, let me give it a term that I'm in love with. But people that do these things are people that do not have something meaningful to do with their life, and these people do not have money to afford the sex doll. So it's going to take them a very long time to come up with anything, because the first question is, do you even have the sex doll? You don't have it. How will you know how to fall in love with the sex doll? So I just feel like all these things it's just pure banter, and then of course the world is coming to an end. We are just trying to see what we can do before we go.
All right, thank you. Miss Tutu, Honorable Miss Tutu.
I think there's no way an ordinary sex doll.
Ordinary.
Yes. It's because ordinary sex doll. Okay, like the way you are, like look at your features. Like so a guy can actually come to you, press and do all sort of, but and enjoy it. But sex doll, I watched a video on Instagram. One guy was having sex with the sex doll, and the sex doll was just there. You know when you're having sex with a girl, like the responses and all that. There was nothing like that. So I think for guys, the guys getting the sex doll, I think they are trying to shy away from the responsibility of being with a woman. Fine, being with a woman sometimes it's tiring and all that. So I think they are cowards trying to shy away from being with a woman, and I think it's even a show off. It's a waste of money. If you have money, how much do they sell one? 800K, right? You have 800,000 naira, and you don't see anything meaningful to do with 8,000. Come and give me now. Like you're using 800,000. Oh God! You now use 800,000 naira to buy a sex doll. What did you call it that time? Inanimate object. Something that can't even talk to you.
So I tried it
Under no
before.
circumstances can anything, either sex doll, sex whatever,
That's it.
replace
Women.
you want
Women
to
is
stand
like
up
a
and
vital
do
part.
something, replace women. Yes, no, it's not possible. So
Alright.
I think it's just a banter. What did you call it the other time?
Yeah,
Banter, yeah.
It doesn't even make sense, and of course the world is coming to an end.
That's
So
right.
You were
so
saying-
many strange things are happening.
Yes.
And the person who actually invented the sex
Sex
doll,
doll,
I don't understand why a normal human being would now think of inventing a sex doll for guys. I don't understand. It's pure rubbish.
It's just
For me-
a way to make his own money, you know.
Yes.
So how do you even do you charge it? Do you plug it in? Do
Like-
you
Yeah,
like-
they charge it.
They charge it.
They charge
Wait,
it.
like if the sex doll is okay, let's look at sex doll like a mannequin. Do you know how heavy and hard
It
a
is a
mannequin
mannequin.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So you now when you have soft skin like
I
this,
think-
No, the sex, they
No, I
actually
think
make the
it's
sex doll
very
very
soft.
soft. It's
Soft.
jelly, so it's silicone. It's
It's
very,
silicone, it's very
even the
jelly.
breast, like you
Yeah,
can actually
press
it
it
and
you
even
can-
Even at that, you can't
Okay.
derive that pleasure. You can't derive that pleasure from a sex doll.
Before we go further, I'd like our Empress to,
Jesus.
tell us
I
our
love to
opinion.
be called empress and stuff. Yeah, somebody who has conscience, not just conscience, godly conscience. You
Okay.
understand? Would never support
The sex
such
doll.
notion, you understand?
Okay.
I have a sister, I have a mother. So how on earth will you want me to accept the fact that sex doll
Will replace them.
my sister, will replace my mom?
Yeah.
Hi. Anybody would tell me I feel breaking head. Let's just forget the sex aspects. They might have everything. The sex doll to say might actually have every quality.
The features, yeah.
Yeah. While having sex.
Mhm.
The noise, the softness, the succulence, the tenderness, and the every other thing. But when it comes to any other thing aside from sex, that's why they call it sex doll.
Okay, yeah.
So, a sex doll does not have feelings.
Does not have feeling.
You can't cook now.
Mhm.
Can she or he cook? Let me use the word he or she.
Don't know.
I
So
think
they're
they
not-
made
they're
they
not
made
looking
both
for food.
sexes, yeah.
You said?
They're not looking for food, they're just looking for sex.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why
what
they
I'm
have
saying.
sex.
They
I
can't-
don't
they-
prefer Sophia the robot god. As to sex doll.
we can't. If it would be a normal robot that would work for me,
Okay.
do other things, run around for me, then it's okay, you can do it, but not somebody coming to tell me
Yeah.
Sex
the
doll.
will
A
replace my
doll baby,
girlfriend.
a doll baby.
Then what am I,
So-
as a guy, what am I living for? I love challenges. Don't what, where is the challenge?
Okay, so you
I
feel
think-
like women are actually
Sex doll is only meant for the sex maniac. Like, I just want to have sex. I just want to have sex all
Not
the time
just-
because you
not
can
just-
always.
Not just
No,
sex,
but a
like-
nymphomaniac will not even go for a
But
sex
that
doll.
but does that solve his
Yes.
problem?
They
doesn't-
won't
it
they
doesn't
won't-
even
they won't
solve
go
it.
for they won't even
Sex
go
doll
for a
is
sex doll.
literally useless. I don't understand.
No, it's
There's
useless.
one.
It's-
Like when you
it's-
are now
know,
done, you
it's
now
very
put it back
useless.
in the carton.
Yeah.
You have
Like,
to
I'm
put
done.
some-
Let me
Some of
pack
the
it
time,
up.
you
Now,
know they
what
did
would be
different
your feeling
different
after?
forms and different shape. The ones with their legs open.
Yeah,
the
I
one
think
with
you
the
can.
just
I
the
think you
the
can
one
actually
with- but I think
order for the
for
size
the one
and
you
the-
want. I saw a video of a guy who was trying to, or who was just making fun. He was doing as if he was having sex with
Yeah,
the dolls. And then in the store, it was different shapes, like it was different.
They were in
They
different
had
positions.
different positions, yeah. So I think you can actually order for the position that you
Even-
want.
That one
Even-
position.
even-
That one
even
you
with
do
the-
for the rest of
eh,
your life.
Even with the position.
That's why
like-
that's the main fact.
Why it is
that's
called
why
a doll.
It is just a doll. Like there's nothing to
Imagine,
it.
you
So
don't
imagine
have a
if you
position
like
your whole
doggy
life.
style, you order for that one. If you want missionary, you order for it.
Oh,
If you want
Jonah.
you order for
Oh, Jonah.
So how many dolls you want to
dolls?
order for?
Come to think of it, yeah, some women or some ladies feel like they're actually scared.
Scared of what?
If you see what some people write on social media, they actually feel like
That's true.
it is going to replace them. Do you get
Yes,
like
because
they
they
want
only
to
suit
they
themselves
really
now.
they really have that
Exactly.
strength in them to fight it that sex dolls are not supposed to be.
Why would you
Do you
even
get?
fight?
But in the
Yeah.
first place,
Those
in my
ones,
own
yeah.
opinion, I feel like women are not supposed to be concerned about this thing in the first place. It is just a sex doll. Do you get? So some people feel like
But actually,
it is
don't think
going
it's
to
still trending anymore. Like I think it's
before,
died
right?
down.
yeah, it is dying down. But recently I saw an Instagram page for a sex doll. Somebody actually opened the Instagram page for his sex doll. Like
That moment when you finish obeying your sex doll, how At that moment, how do you feel?
As
do you
exactly.
Do you feel
because-
satisfaction?
Like,
Yes,
no,
you-
no,
do
no.
you-
Definitely they will come.
You come inside the
Definitely
cell
they will
and
come.
then
as a guy,
My
what
guy,
am I
my guy,
fighting
there's
for
nothing
them?
like
When I wake up in
Yeah.
the morning, I wake up at night.
Sex door.
Every night I see the
Once you
sex
get
door.
there,
There's
you
nothing
need
to
to
fight
get
for.
the sex
Don't
that's
get-
not baiting. You are
You
watching
don't
it.
understand.
And you need to be
Yeah,
watching
watch
But
it.
it's going to take.
Now,
But I think it's going to.
I think
How do they
I have a
How do they
question.
feel aroused? Is it that just looking at the, or they have to do extra things
No,
to
me,
get
me, I
aroused?
just-
think
yeah,
it's
they
make
just
some
a sex
sound. I
doll.
think they make some
Yeah,
sound.
that is its function. That is what
Yeah,
it
that's
makes.
what I'm
No,
saying.
I
That,
feel like-
no, you
talking
don't
about the
get.
men.
You know,
guys.
you know, men naturally when they see men walking on the street, just
They
see
don't
us
just
and
get
then they
aroused when they
and
see
all.
women.
So how do these men that sleep with the sex doll?
How
Is
do
it
they
that they have
get-
to touch themselves
Is
first?
it
It's
that
just like-
there's
it's just
supposed?
like-
Is
it's
it
just
that
like
there's
saying-
supposed to be an
Something-
emotional attraction?
No, there
or
isn't.
something?
No,
There
no,
isn't.
There's
It's
no
just like
attraction
saying-
with sex
Because
It's-
you know
So I
normally
think they have to touch themselves.
No, it's
Then
the
when
same-
they feel
it's the
like,
same-
okay,
it's
it's
the
time
same-
to
It's the
whatever.
same thing that triggers masturbation. That will trigger the sex doll stuff.
oh really?
No, I
You
don't
have to
understand.
imagine in your
It's
head.
the same.
It's just imagination, like she
The
said.
No,
same
it's
thing
not
is
just
that trigger
imagination. The
masturbation.
same reason you
Masturbation, what's
masturbate is the
that
same reason
masturbation?
you want to.
It's still
Okay,
imagination.
what
When-
is
no,
masturbation?
you
When
don't
feel
understand.
You're having it with somebody, a real girl.
No,
Believe
you
me,
don't understand.
You might want to
like,
be in the mood to do it.
You're in a room with a guy, and then you pull off your top and you see your boobs, and then you get aroused.
Yeah.
Okay, so you see a sex doll
Sex
What-
doll,
with the boobs
out.
out
Yes,
and
so-
all.
so what
Do you get
attracts
aroused?
you,
As
like-
so what attracts you to the sex doll?
I don't think.
The
to
boobs
me,
is so
to
soft
me, I
and
don't
succulent.
think.
There's no attraction.
So that's what I'm saying
whatsoever.
that-
There's no attraction.
That's what I'm saying that
The look,
it's- I
the
think
look,
it takes-
You think so?
There's no.
Have you
There's
seen-
no- there's no
have you
attraction
seen-
with
have you
It's
the
a
seen the
mental.
picture?
It's a
Yeah,
mental
there's
stuff.
no
It's soft,
attraction.
that's what I'm
No,
saying.
there's
There's
no
no
attraction.
attraction,
It's a
there's no
mental
attraction.
stuff.
No,
So
no,
actually
see,
feel
don't get me
that-
wrong,
no,
don't get me
No,
wrong,
we are
don't
we're
get me
actually
wrong.
ladies. Oh,
What I'm
you know,
saying.
some guys are so crazy. Oh, we can actually think
Some
for them.
people are
A man that could actually rape a baby.
Now I think it's just a mental this thing like.
It's a mental
Some
state
people
of
feed
mind.
their
It's a
room.
mental
Some people
state.
feed their room.
Okay, so I
See
think
cream. Some people feed their room, only them. See
Just see
cream.
cream and
Carry
start-
am, put am for and continue.
When you
No.
use a dildo, fine, you could probably have the whole orgasm and everything, fine, it's like you masturbating yourself.
Yeah.
But when you are done, you still want to have that feeling of you holding a man and getting all the whole thing from it. You see women that get so used to dildo is because of the constant use,
Yeah.
and then the fact that they're not getting a man to give it to them. This is a tell a woman, I'm placing a man here, I'm placing a dildo here.
Of course,
She'll
I'll choose a
pick-
man.
the man first.
She will obviously pick the man, or even tell the woman, I'm placing a dildo here for you every day, and I'm giving you a man one time,
A week.
once in a week. They would rather pick that once in a week to do this thing.
But you
It's
can
okay,
only
like-
speak for yourself, you know.
You know,
Yeah.
women that use dildo.
But
ah,
sorry Marianne, but if we go with Marianne's explanation, I think it just covers all the questions that we have been asking, that can a sex doll replace women? The same way a dildo cannot replace a man,
Man.
so a sex doll cannot replace women. That's what I was trying to ask. I was gunning for when I was asking what's the difference between a dildo and because a dildo is like a sex doll.
It's inanimate,
It's inanimate
so
as well, and then it's giving pleasure
People that use
to
it is probably okay.
whatever. So
It's just more adventure. A lot of people that start to use dildo is not because that man is not there. Some
Just
men
because
actually
they want to know
enjoy
how it
using
feels.
dildo
feels
on
like.
their women.
No,
It's
not
just
ju-
like extra, like let's add more to the sex. Let's make it
Extra
more,
mile, yeah.
Let's make it more
Interesting.
Are we trying to
so
create
that's not what
excuse for
dildo.
them?
That's not what dildo do for people.
Are we
There's-
trying to create
no, a
excuse?
lot of
That's
men
what she
actually
thinks.
use dildo on their women too. It's not just women using dildo. A lot of men use it on their women too. Those
No,
ones
but
that
the point is what a dildo stands for is a dick in replace of
yes,
the
but
normal
it's
one.
not a
So
replacement.
if so
The man
the
is
one you
there.
are saying that a man is using, that is you going to extreme, like okay, I finally have
Oh, yeah.
a man, and let's
Mhm.
use it.
Let's
No,
just-
but what a dildo is for is that you don't have a man, and then this is just, or not necessarily you don't have a man, but this
But you're in the mood,
replaces
and then-
and then
yeah.
this replaces it.
And the
So
availability of
so-
that man is what I think would make a woman use dildo like.
Alright, that will be all for today on opinions and more. Everyone has shared their opinion on if sex dolls can replace women, and I think 95% of us here think that it is not possible for sex dolls to replace women. So join us next week as we bring up another interesting topic to you guys. Aya.